Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video we will be continuing the functionality which are being added as a part of Mule runtime 4.4 into Dataweave 2.4. So in today's video we will be discussing about a new module which is being added as periods. So it will be in the format of P format, where P stands for period and then rest of the things follow, like Y for year, M for month, D for days, and more details like hours, minutes, and seconds accordingly. So I have taken an example by drag and dropping the transform message onto the canvas, and I have included the DW core periods class into this particular DW function. So in order to understand in a better way about the functionalities which are being added, I will be going through all these examples and I will try to explain them as well. So stay tuned about it. Let me adjust the screen so that you can see all the examples which I have taken. Okay, so the first one is whenever you want to use the functions which are being added as a part of period values, you have to first include using the import star from DW core periods. This particular line needs to be there, and after that you can have your output directive, like whether it is a JSON or Java or whatever format you are interested, and after that you can start writing about the code. So the first one is between. So between returns a period value which consists of year, month, and days between the two dates. So if you compare, there are two arguments which we are passing. The first one here is of higher date, that is as compared to the second one. This is of 2022 year and this is of 21st 2021. So if we take a difference between the year only, it will be 1 year of difference. There is no difference at the month level, whereas there is a difference of 2 days at the days level. So the return type on the return will be 1 year 2 days and with the period format. Similarly, if the second argument is of higher date, like this is of 2022 and this is of 2023, then the difference will be negative, that is -1 of 1 year, -1 of 1 month, because 11 and 12 and 10 minus 11 will be -1 days again, so this will be -1 day. Similarly, the third example, it is about the difference between the month and the day. So for the same year we have Feb month, and for the March month there is a difference of -1 month, and there is a day difference of 6 days. So it includes like start date is being included and the end date is being excluded. So that is the concept behind it. Now we are taking the second example, which talks about the days functionality. So I have already created these examples and I will remove all the comments so that the according response will be shown as the preview part. So for this particular day, if you want to know the next day, so we have to put days and in the bracket you can put 1. So what will happen, it will put the same details, but instead of 5th of October it will mark it as a 6th of October. Rest of the thing will remain same. Similarly, you can even subtract 1 day to get the yesterday date, that is 4th of October. Similarly, you can even add in decimals or in the form of quarter. So when you add 0.25, there will be a difference in the time zone basically. So 24 hours divided by 4, so in that particular combination the time will be updated. Similarly, you can add half a day as well. So you can see 12 hours are being added, 0.75, and accordingly the value will be changed. Now if you pass for example any decimal value as an input to the days function, it will give you the corresponding time format, that is in the period format the time in 109 hours 19 minutes 12 seconds. So 4 days multiplied by 24, so it goes in that particular fashion, and accordingly 0.5 multiplied by 60 to get the minutes, and 60 again to get the seconds, so in that particular format. So what if you want to have in a 4-day format you want to show, then just pass 4 and it will be like P4D, and if you pass minus, then it will be P minus 1D. So this is just a notation, the format part. If you add a particular day just in front of this particular function like this one, you will get the exact value as well, otherwise it will be in the P format. Going to the next functions available, somehow it is not taking. Okay, now it's good. Now the duration. So the duration is like more about representing a period value in terms of days, hours, minutes and seconds. Okay, so if you just put your mouse over here, so it will show you the entire details as well. So days after date time, so I want to add 1 day after this particular period of time, so it will show like this, plus 6, that is 5th of October, and I am adding 1 day to it as a duration, so it will be added accordingly. The next day it will come up. Similarly, if you want to subtract 1 day and 1 hour, then 4th of October, and instead of 22 minutes and 34 seconds, it will be 19 hours 22 minutes. So you can see like this. In more combination, you can pass the entire combination as well, like days, hours, minutes and seconds. So I am subtracting this particular 1 day, 1 hour, 20 minutes and 10 seconds from this particular date, and I am getting this result. Instead of 5th October, it is taking 4th of October because we have subtracted 1 day, and if we subtract 1 hour from 2022, it will be 19, and we are even subtracting 20 minutes out of it, so it will remain 2 minutes, and we are removing 10 seconds as well, so it will be 24 seconds. So you can see here as well the time zone and it will remain same. Empty duration, it will return a format with PET 0 seconds, that is the period value. You can even construct a duration by passing days, hours, minutes and even second you can put, so it will return a PT format value like 107 hours 28 minutes. So what it does, 4 multiplied by 24 plus 11 plus this is for 28 minutes. Now select hours from duration if we want to have only hours out of it. So what it will do, from this entire duration it will pick up the hours, that is 11. Similarly, for decimal as a period, if we pass 30.5 as a seconds to it, so it will convert this particular value into the PT format, 30.5 seconds. Okay, similarly now we are having duration of 1 minute, and we are adding a duration of minus 1 second to it, that is 60 seconds minus 1 second, so it is giving us 59 seconds. So this was about the duration. Now we will go to the next functionality, that is for hours. So hours is following the same pattern, like if in hours you pass an argument of 1, then it will add 1 hour to it, this particular value, that is instead of 20 it will add 21 hours. Similarly, you can even subtract that hours from it. If there is only time is being there, you can add hours to it, like 2022 plus 3 hours, it will be 2322. Similarly, you can subtract the hours as well. You can put minus value and it will be like that. Now ars 4.555, if I mention as a argument to ars functionality, it will give me a pt format value. As you can see, 4 hours 33 minutes and 18 seconds. So if you convert into the decimal, it will come like this particular value as only. Similarly, if you just want to pass the 4 hours as the value, then it will give a result of pt 4 hour value. Now here r minus 1 and r plus 2, it will be r1 1 hour. So in 1 hour it will give as a return value of seconds. That is 1 hour will be 60 minutes multiplied by 60 seconds, that is 3600 seconds. So almost every functionality is following the same pattern. So let's go to the next one, that is for the minutes. So in minutes, I am just adding 1 minute to it. So instead of 34, it should be 31 second. Instead of 22, it will be the 23rd of second, 23rd of minute. Similarly, if I want to subtract 1 minute, it will be 21 minute something. Okay, this 21. Similarly, if you just want to pass the decimal input as a period, then it will give the pt format value, that is 4 minutes 33 seconds and 0.3 seconds as well. Similarly, instead of decimal input period, you can pass the whole number input as well, like 4 minutes, then the value will be pt 4 minutes. And again, minus 1 minute plus 2 minutes, so it will be 1 minute in total. So 1 minute will be the 60 seconds and it will be the value of 60 seconds as the output. Next functionality is about the months. So we will play around the months value. Just take a look on this particular value, that is October 10th, right? So if I want to add 1 month to it, it will be November value, 5th November, and rest of things will follow the same pattern. If I am just passing a whole number to months functionality, months function, it will give me a pt format value, that is p4m. It stands for period value with 4 months. Similarly, now this is interesting, month minus 1 plus month 2, this will return me the number of month remaining. That is 2 minus 1 will be 1 month, so it will be 1. 1 stands for 1 month. It will not get converted into days, so it remain in the month format only. Coming to the next functionality. The next functionality is about the period. So within the period, as an argument with JSON message, you can pass days, years, month, any combination, and you can have the value out of it. So just to explain it, if you are not passing any argument to it, then p4 0 day format will be followed. Now if you want to remove or subtract 1 day out of the present input value, then it will show the 4th of October value. You can add even 1 day, so it will be the 6th. So year, month, day, after date. So what does it mean? In the existing date, I want to add 1 year, 1 month and 1 day. So 2022 will be 2023. 10th, that is October, will be changed to November, and the day 5th will be changed to 6th. This one. You can even construct a period by passing year, month and days. So 4 years, 11 months, 28 days. And if you just want to retrieve the number of months from a particular period format, so what you have to do, just put dot months, so it will give you the months value. So even from the, you can convert it from the days as well. You have to just change the name, this particular placeholder. So accordingly, you can pass the year as well. So 4 years. So in this format, you can play around this particular p format periods. The next thing is about the seconds. It will follow the same format. So this is the second, so 34 will be converted to 35. If you want to subtract it, 34 will be converted to 33. You can pass a decimal input period and it will be converted to the second format, that is PT, that is time, and this much is the seconds. You can pass a whole number as well, PT 4 seconds. And if you want to subtract the 2 second values, seconds minus 1 plus seconds 2, so it will be 1 second, so the value will be the 1. Pretty much the same format. And the last function is about years. Let me remove this as well. So next year I am just adding plus 1 year to the existing input value, so it will be 2023. Rest of the things will remain the same. If I put a whole number as an input period, that is 4 years, then it will be converted to P4Y, that is 4 years period format. And if you want to subtract 2 year values, that is year minus 1 plus year 2, then the result will be 1 year, that is will be equivalent to 12 months. So if you want to manipulate here itself, you can put this value like divided by 12, so it will be the 1 year, because default the return from year to year addition or subtraction will be the months. So there is something you need to always keep in mind. When you are playing around with months, the result set will be in month value only. Okay, so let me show you this one. So if you want to get the number of days out of it, you have to manipulate it, like multiply by 30 or 31, accordingly you can get the value. So here it goes. So this was all about the different functions which are being available as a part of periods module, which is being added recently to DW 2.4. I hope you like this particular video because it included all functions which are being included as a part of this new module, and I have tried to explain it with illustrative examples. Do let me know if there are any queries, and thanks for watching.